Daredevil Born Again is 1 week away, and his last canon MCU appearance in timeline, because Echo was beforehand, was She-Hulk. And we know that the producers of Daredevil Born Again are kind of ignoring everything that happened in She-Hulk. However, should She-Hulk appear in Daredevil? In short, I think she should. I apologize if I say this wrong, but Tatiana Maslany is, in my opinion, she's a good She-Hulk actress. I just think the show did her so dirty. The writing was just not where we needed it to be. However, she has come out and said in interviews that she would love to appear in Daredevil Born Again, as she does have serious bones in her body. And I think she's a great actress. I think as She-Hulk, she definitely fits the character. It's just the show wasn't it. And I think the chemistry between her and Charlie Cox was really well done. Not to mention, the more you think about it, these characters complement each other very well. I mean, they're both lawyers, both superheroes. I feel like a lot of their problems, especially every day-to-day life, would just be fixed. I don't think she's going to appear in season 1, but if she does, I wouldn't be disappointed. And if she appears in season 2, I think it makes sense.
Well, I don't think she's going to appear in season 2 either.
No, I don't think she's going to appear in any of it, but I would hope so. I think it fits. I'm okay with the
I
character.
I think maybe we'd see them to come together somewhere in the MCU. Perhaps Avengers Doomsday, perhaps Avengers Secret Wars. I hated the show. I thought it was complete fucking trash. But none of that had to do with her. I thought first of all, she's very attractive. And I think she fits the role of She Hulk. I get the whole fourth wall breaking thing. I didn't have an issue with that. It's just the whole twerking and the villains were stupid and the way they essentially, and I never landed on this until I talked to Griffin about this last week, but the way they essentially made her Deadpool, which in the comics one can make the argument that they kind of do the same thing, but doing the same thing doesn't mean that you're the same as the other character.
Or execute it well.
And so that was my issue with it, but it never had anything to do with the actress or She Hulk. I thought, you know, when she hulks out, her CGI was actually good as opposed to everything else we saw. So I wouldn't mind them joining forces in the MCU or hooking back up. Let's be honest, Matt's kind of a hoe, and he's out there just laying the pipe down. Um, Funny enough, the only one he hasn't yet slept with in canon is Karen. He's nailed Elektra, and we see him in the trailer. He's nailing some chick. That's just what Matt does. He's kind of like Batman in that way. He met her that day and got in that ass that night. But they're both lawyers. They have the same career. They're both funny. She did the weird Klinger thing where she introduced him to her parents like the very next day, which was, if I was mad, I would have done the same thing. I would have got the hell out of Dodge because that's just weird. But I wouldn't mind seeing them together again. I think they have good chemistry. As bad as the show was, I think these two had good chemistry together. I agree. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but when it does, if they do it half as decent as they did in the show, I'm willing to see it.
I hope so, at least. I mean, we know that She-Hulk's not getting season 2, but I really hope they bring back She-Hulk into the MCU. And as Edward said, Doomsday or Secret Wars or sometime after, just because it's a shame that she did such a great job, but her project just sucked all around. I do think she should appear again, and hopefully it is with Daredevil.
Oh yeah, I agree. And well, this video is not sponsored by the great people over at Ray-Ban, but they've been truly kind to me. So as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Daredevil. And back when the original Daredevil movie, which sucks, came out, I did have a pair of those Olympia style Ray-Ban Daredevil edition glasses, but I was younger and I fucking lost them. And Griffin, I tell you, I've been trying to get a hold of those for the last 20 years, failing miserably. And I've gotten pretty close. I reached out to Ray-Ban about a year and a half ago, and I just thought if I told them that that's what I wanted, that, hell, if I paid for it, they'd make it. And apparently they never reached out to me. And when they did, they said, we can't accommodate that. But they were very kind, and a couple of months ago, I received a letter from them saying, "Hey, look, we can't make that exact pair. We are making a rebrand of that model, which is the Deluxe Olympian design, which is gold." I've shown you guys some of my glasses, but these are, I gotta say, these are becoming my heavy favorite right now. These are the exact model that he wears in the movie. So these are the exact pair that he wears in the movie. Well, not exactly. Those were silver. These are the brand new gold ones. And you can't tell just yet, but this is a pretty awesome
They
red
look
tint.
great.
And I gotta say, the people over at Ray-Ban, I can't even believe that they reached out to us because we're not, they're not sponsoring us. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to Ray-Ban and let them know that these glasses are dope as all hell. Everywhere I've been wearing them around, people are like, "Dude, where?" I was like, "Ray-Ban, man." So if you want a pair of these, you could hit up Ray-Ban.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're as excited as we are for Daredevil Born Again in 1 week and haven't seen our trailer reaction to the first official trailer, please go check that out. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.
Take care, guys.